Hey, Aaron for Days. Thank you for the kind words. I actually don't know your name, and I appreciate what you said. People who do know me know how much effort and time I put into educating my patients, educating my staff, educating medical students, residents, fellows, educating other doctors. In fact, I have an entire YouTube channel dedicated to educating the public and other physicians. All of my medical lectures that I give at medical conferences end up on my YouTube channel because people request them. And you can go watch how I educate other physicians, mostly on weight loss, health, fitness, cardiology, bleeding, AFib, that kind of stuff. But I teach other physicians how to teach their patients to lose weight properly, about bleeding, medications that cause bleeding. There's an entire lecture called Fitness and Weight Loss for Busy Physicians. I go to these conferences and teach other physicians. I spend that same amount of time, all of that, with my patients. It's very disheartening, obviously, to see when people who have no idea who you are question your credentials and medical knowledge and say that you may be out here, trying to trick people into taking medications, which no one is actually doing. Like I've said, we don't put people on medications unless we need to. When you have a patient who's overweight, who's hypertensive, who's diabetic, who has a cholesterol of 600 or whatever it might be, and you are assuming that we did not do everything in our power to treat them prior to them having all of these things, or you assume that we don't tell them to lose weight, get fit, exercise, get lean. How many patients have actually done that? Of all the patients I've seen over the last 15, 20 years, I could probably count on a handful, or maybe two hands, like 10 patients maybe, that actually lost significant weight and kept it off. That's out of the thousands a year that I see, or other people, that work with me see. So it's not an easy thing. You just don't tell people, hey, the root of your problem is that you're obese and overweight and aren't active. So let's just change all that. Give me an example of a person who's changed all that. It's kind of rare. But either way, I appreciate your comments, Aaron. Hoping to kind of help spread the word and get on here and, educate people on medicine, cardiology, and all that kind of stuff. So if you could keep sharing this stuff and liking it and grab some of my free stuff at the links above, I appreciate it.